So here we have the Volkswagen Golf on a 15 plate. I'm going to start off by showing you around the outside of the car, and then we'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside. From the outside you can see that it's a 5-door car with alloy wheels and tinted windows. You might have noticed the green stripe within the grille and these frosted or darkened rear lights, as well as the black badging. There is a fairly major surprise on the inside, which I'm going to show you in just a second as well. Before we come to that, I'm just going to show you the boot space first of all. We've got rear parking sensors, as you can see, and plenty of boot space as well. Okay, so we're just going to work our way back around to the front of the car, and then we'll hop in and run through some of the controls, and I'll show you what else is on the inside of this car from there as well. So just briefly before we climb in, I think it's well worth seeing the interior from this exterior point of view. And I mentioned the fairly surprising interior. The first thing with regards to that is the seating. As you can see, leather seats, they've all been reupholstered professionally with the Volkswagen logo on there, with black and green colouring, as you can see. But it goes one step further than that, in that the roof lining has these LED lights within, as you can see. And you can also change the colour of these, which I'll show you when we run through the interior controls. Okay, now that we're inside the car, we're going to start with the dials. On the left-hand side, we have the rev counter and coolant temperature gauge. On the right-hand side, the speedometer and fuel gauge. In the centre, you can see the total miles for this car. They are 64,231. Above that, we have the digital readout for the speedometer. You can change that information using controls on the steering wheel. There are various different menus available to you as well, all of which are accessed via these buttons just here. We have our stereo controls, which continue on the left-hand side, along with cruise control. Once you set cruise control, hit this button here. This car is able to maintain its own distance between itself and the car in front, both speeding up and slowing down automatically, depending on the car in front's speed. Over in the centre, we then have the main touchscreen. So on here, you can access your radio, of course. DAB, AM and FM radio. If you want to listen to your own music, press the media button. There are plenty of options there as well, and they include Bluetooth audio. So once you've paired your phone, you can make and receive phone calls and stream your music wirelessly as well. Pairing the phone is easy. Just hit Find Telephone and then follow the instructions on your phone screen and on here from there. We have the main volume for the stereo just there. Below that, the air conditioning. So you can adjust the fan speed, the direction the air is being distributed in, and the temperature, of course. The air conditioning is on at the minute. That's off. Back on. You've got your rear heated screen. This button recirculates the car, or the air that's in the car, which is a great way of heating it up or cooling it down quickly, depending on the temperature you set here. And you can turn the whole system off from there as well, should you wish to. Within here, we have an extra that's been fitted to this car, and that is the heated passenger and driver seat. Just there, and then you can notice this remote control, which is what you can use to change the colours of the roof lighting, which I'm going to show you in just a second. We then have a 6-speed manual gearbox. You can turn your parking sensors on and off. You can turn off the stop and start, and you can change the driving setup of the car from normal to sport, eco or individual as well. So as you can see, at this moment in time, the lighting in the roof is green. As I say, you have the remote where you can change colours. So you have red there, green, which we were on a moment ago, blue, and then various different shades everywhere in between, from pink to purple, you name it. You can pretty much have any colour you wish up there. Obviously, I've had it on green to show you in the video to match these seats. All that leaves me to say is thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you'd like to come and see the car for yourself and have a test drive, please feel free to give us a call here at Surrey Specialist Cars. We'd love to hear from you soon.